I don't really understand why he keeps going back to this well of more and more and more tariffs.
Let me explain why. Let's take China. Let's take an example that every American understands, TikTok. Everybody knows TikTok. American people
Hey my love, so I bring to you another video. This is kevinoleary BLASTS hostile woman over Trump tariff, Kamala Harris exposed. Guys, in this video, Kamala Harris was exposed as Larry blast and hostile woman over Trump tariff, Kamala Harris exposed. I can't wait for us to watch this. The election is around the corner. There are a lot of controversies, a lot of alarming updates, news and all that. So without further ado, let's get right into this video.
Really understand why he keeps going back to this well of more and more and more tariffs.
Let me explain why. Let's take China. Let's take an example that every American understands, TikTok. Everybody knows TikTok. American people made a decision in Congress to ban it on midnight, Jan 19th. The supreme leader of China said, no, we're going to use your court systems to litigate the American people so that doesn't happen. I can't do that in China. The supreme leader would never let me do that. I can't protect my IP there. Chinese have been screwing my 45 businesses for 35 years. I like the idea of going to war with China with tariffs to change behavior.
But it didn't change behavior. All it did was hurt American companies.
Weak leadership that doesn't know how to implement.
This is the same leadership. It was Trump who
it started with Biden, then it was Clinton saying, let's democratize China, let's show them democracy, and they'll play fair and they'll play fair.
But to Catherine's point,
it's time to raise tariffs at China to 400%.
Hang on a second.
Trump already raised tariffs on China.
Not enough.
There have been many studies showing that U.S. companies and consumers are the ones who bore the cost.
Academic study. I'm doing real business in China. I'm actually doing business there.
Yeah.
I'm actually working there. There's no academics in my company.
Where do you think they buy their inputs from?
Let me explain something to you.
From China.
The Chinese steal my IP. They make the same product with the molds that I pay for there. They ship them into this country under a different brand. I don't like it anymore, and I've been trying to solve this for 30 years.
If you tariff everything from China,
there's no academic in my world.
You're going to be paying more for the stuff you buy. You're going to be paying more for the stuff you buy. They knew even in the 1600s that you should not tariff inputs.
Kevin,
let's just take a yoga mat.
Every American.
Put a 400% tariff on a yoga mat. We'll make it in Vietnam or make it in India or make it in America. We won't buy anything from China. And the Supreme Leader
will still be more expensive.
He'll come to New York.
It will be more expensive.
No.
Absolutely it would be.
We won't buy it from there.
Wait,
what do you mean we won't buy it from there?
Hold on 1 second, because I get the
Why
back
are you
and
raising
forth,
the price?
But Kevin, you're having a different. This is always what happens when we talk about Trump and the economy. People come on here. Hang on. No. Just hang on. People come on the show, and then they defend a different economic policy than the one that Trump is advocating. He says in the clip, "What am I going to do? Negotiate with China or Mexico?" He doesn't want to negotiate. He says you're not going to get anything from them. Okay, that's what he says. He does not want to negotiate. Also, the question I asked you is, where is the rest of the plan? Where is the rest of the economic plan?
Well, why don't you just look at his track record for the last, the term that he had? No inflation, fantastic wage growth. I mean, look, he actually sat in the seat at the White House.
2020.
You may not like what he did.
President
you may not like
Trump
him,
was president in 2020.
But I don't remember 9% inflation when he was
I remember 18% unemployment. I mean, I remember...
What happened when that was going on?
A pandemic that he bungled.
Are you saying he created the virus?
No, but he absolutely made it worse.
How?
By lying about the risk, by telling people not to get tested. Don't get tested.
You're saying he should have personally cured the virus as the president?
No, I'm saying he should have given his tests to Americans rather than to
She did not say that. I mean, but Scott, okay.
I'm sorry. This idea that somehow because Trump was the president that the virus has political proclivities and decided to prolong itself has been crazy to me since it's been floated.
You don't think leadership mattered at all?
The virus? No, I don't actually.
You don't?
I don't believe the virus.
You don't think it matters? You don't think it matters that Trump withheld various kinds of testing kits and PPE from states that were asking for it, and then he told them to go buy it themselves.
You think that was the masks? Is that what you think?
and then he outbid them for it, so they couldn't buy it. And then he sent it to Putin.
No,
I was talking about virus.
I do want to get back to the economic
I mean, you are implicitly by pretending it didn't
Scott,
happen.
Republicans keep saying that this election is about the economy. Now, I guess it's maybe also about immigration, but it is about the economy when you ask voters. And again, like, I'm wondering, what else is Trump planning on doing, and can he articulate it?
Well, to me, I think it's a great question, and it needs to be fleshed out. I think we should probably play the clip, though, of Harris from the Chicago Economic Club, or oh, do we not have it? Because she didn't show up to talk. So here's what I think. He's going to extend the tax cuts. He's going to rein in the federal government and the overburdensome regulatory state, which he can now do because of the Supreme Court. And he's going to take on these countries that screw American workers. That's the plan. And by the way, he's going to crack down on immigration to the benefit of American workers.
He's going to deport 20 million people, the people who pick your crops, the people who process your meat, the people who, care for your grandmother, the people who serve all sorts of critical functions in this country. Yeah, he's going to deport a lot of people, and that's going to worsen the economy. In fact, there have been, I don't know, like a dozen different independent economic analyses from Goldman Sachs, AEI, Brookings, Nomura, Peterson Institute.
Look, all of them I know your argument. If you want to run on more illegal immigration as a Democrat, go ahead. I just don't think it's going to work in the election.
He wants to deport 20 million. I'm not done with his. I know what his economic policy is because he has talked about it. He doesn't understand how any of it would work, but he has talked about it. He wants 10% global tariffs, which would worsen inflation. He wants to deport 20 million people, which would worsen inflation and reduce growth. He wants to politicize the Federal Reserve, which would worsen inflation. He wants to devalue the dollar, which would worsen inflation.
And after all that,
all of these things.
The American population wants that economy back. What do you say to that?
I say that we should be talking about what the policies are.
They're just too dumb to understand.
It's all about messaging.
No, it's because we don't talk about it.
Because a lot of people don't understand, Kevin, what tariffs are. They see it as this great punishment to China that we're going to do. He says he's going to raise it up. He said today 2,000% tariffs on China. But here's the thing. It punishes the American importer. The Chinese are paid. Once you pay for those molds, the Chinese have put that money in their pocket, and then you are charged for the tariffs when you're bringing your molds in. So, and then, and just one other point that he said.
Moving back to
America.
But one other point.
They did not.
Another point is he says that that's going to incentivize people to come back. That's pie in the sky. If I give 2,000% tariffs on China, it's going to force all these people to come back. No, I'm for American jobs.
Do you know what? That's
why I support Kamala Harris, and I supported President
Biden. Do you know what jobs
Biden
Americans
because
work in?
they brought manufacturing back when President Trump didn't. The tariffs that he's talking about is not going to incentivize anybody else to go, oh my goodness, I'm not going to want to pay those tariffs, so I'm going to build this plant here in America.
I actually agree with you on tariffs with our European allies, but not with China, because unfortunately I live in the real world and not all of you are doing business. China, like I am, they cheat, they steal, they don't play by the level playing field.
I don't think they
Right, but yet you're doing business there.
Are you going to invest in a business that makes all of the low-value inputs that we buy from China?
I'm a lowly businessman
No, because they don't have any value add.
Do you agree with the Biden tariffs on China?
No.
So
I've been very critical.
So since Harris is running on that, how do you view the difference between their postures?
I think her tariffs, which are in fact a continuation of Biden tariffs, are dumb ideas. I think that we have lots of evidence showing that.
So watching this interview with this woman and looking at this title, they tag her a hostile woman. Yeah, she's very hostile because when she was trying to portray her points, she wasn't being direct, right? And she wasn't really fair with her comments. Why would she open her mouth and say that Trump does not have an economy plan? I mean, who does that? Anyone who knows Trump should know that Trump is a very serious-minded person. He was once the president of America, and we can boldly tell that during his reign as the president of the United States of America, Trump has a lot of good record. He did a lot of things that made America step forward. And why would she come up and say that a whole Trump has no economic plan? Guys, this is not nice at all. I say this thing like it is absurd. It is strange. Like, this does not speak well of her. I really feel like if she actually want to say something, she should be able to buttress her points without coming here to come and talk ill of Trump, because everyone knows Trump. I mean, Trump is topping the game. Anybody that knows Trump should know that Trump is a man of his word, is a man of accountability, is a man of credibility. Anyway, what do I know? I need your comments in the comment section below. Right now in this video, anything that has to do with Trump and this election, I am in for Trump, because I have seen the record of Trump, and there's nothing anyone can tell me that Trump has a bad L. No. Trump economic plan for the country America is topping. I mean, we all know that Trump is a man that is for the people. I need your comments in the comment section below. I don't know it all. So let's engage, let's make it an interactive one. Please, let's be very fair and cautious with our comments because of the YouTube community guidelines. I love you guys so much. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And if you have any video concerning Trump, Kamala Harris, or the election and you would want me to react to, kindly drop the link in my comment section, or you email me via my email in the description box. I love you guys so much. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.